Hi, my babies. Hi, my babies. Hi, and welcome back to another spiritual message, y'all. So today's message it's about the effort, not perfection. Okay, it is about the effort and not the perfection. So I thought I had did this message for y'all, but actually I didn't. So I told y'all the story in the reading, but we're gonna go ahead and run it back anyways. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and run it back anyways. Like y'all know, I believe it was what y'all. My days running together at this point. Okay, I believe it was last week. Me and my neighbor had an issue. He was playing music 2 days in a row. Y'all just so happened to catch the second day. Okay, that wasn't the first time. Okay. And y'all just so happened to catch the second day, and I was upset. And I told y'all I had a convo with God before I went outside. But if you watch the reading, I definitely said something out the window, like, oh, I'll be out there in a minute or something like that. And I had a conversation with God before I went outside. And God was like, don't pop off. Don't be running your mouth. They really told me, they said, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. They said, be silent. Don't say nothing. And I'm like, all right, God, but you know, I ain't about to be sitting here, be getting disrespected, and he done tried it twice, and this, that, and the third, making all these excuses to disobey the orders that were given to me. They said, don't say nothing, be silent. Oh, no. Nina got to go out there in her emotions with her blanket, throwing her blanket up in the air to put it down on the ground. Oh, I got time today. We gonna be out here together, nigga, okay? So I'm sitting there fussing for 5 minutes. And then I finally got to speak to my homegirl. Now, the part I didn't get to tell y'all, and the story I told y'all on the live was, it was during the conversation with my homegirl when that man started gaining respect for me. Oh, he was ear hustling like a motherfucker. He always ear hustling, okay? He's always ear hustling. But I was explaining to her the situation. I guess they didn't think I was going to say nothing because they was right there like, no, my neighbor's getting on my goddamn nerves, girl, and this, that, and the third. And I was explaining to her, and she was like, yeah. That's when we had that conversation about the difference between, you know, somebody just verbally disrespecting you and the difference between somebody violating you. And violating you mean like physically. And like, it's just different stuff, like shit in my yard, all types of stuff. Like, it's just different stuff. And she's like, yeah, you being violated. That is a difference. And she was like, she understood why I was upset. But that's also when we had that conversation. I'm like, yo, usually I make a phone call, take a picture. Like, it's over. You know? It's over. And she was like, is that what you really want for your life though, Nina? As dope and gifted and talented and as wise as you are, is that what you really want for your life? And that's the one that calls me Superwoman. And she was like, that's what you want for your life? I'm like, nah, bro, it ain't. Nina want better. Nina want different. So that's why I really have been hard on myself, y'all, this last week. Because when I came back in the house, I told y'all, like, as soon as I closed the door, I came in the house and I apologized to my higher ups immediately. Cause like, y'all told me don't do that. And I got in my feelings and I went out there and did that shit anyway. And that's when they told me, Nina, we already knew you was gonna go out there and do that. We forgave you before you even went outside. Okay? Forgave me before I even went outside. Yes, they gave me instruction not to do it at all. But they also know let's go right back to God knows the intentions of your heart. Because God knows Nina usually would have been out there for 30 minutes, an hour, okay? I wouldn't have would have hopped the fence for real. I don't just be saying that because K. Michelle said it and it sound fun. No, I'm from Norfolk. Hop a fence, slap a bitch for real, okay? For real. When I tell y'all about my best friend cousin yesterday, he had to beg me not to whoop that lady ass. I'm like, okay, I can't catch the baby mama, but bitch, you was popping shit too. Come here. Okay, come here. What you say online? What you say? But I want better for myself because where I'm going, I can't be throwing shoes at people and throwing bows and this, that, and the third. Like, I used to be like that at work. And I was getting paid more than my other, what did you call them? My female coworkers. And they didn't know that shit. I was getting paid more than they were. I was in a better position. I was in a higher position. And yet I was still sitting there arguing with them heifers. And I would tell them, yo, you got an issue. You can meet me in the bathroom. Ain't no cameras in there. No one ever met me though, you know. But that's something that I'm working on, y'all. is healing that part of me so I can react different. Now, like I had the conversation with my homegirl. When it's a verbal thing, I actually do quite great now. Nowhere near like how when it's verbal, I actually do really good. But when you doing stuff like playing music and I'm on YouTube or coming in my yard, putting shit in my yard or like different stuff like that, yeah, we got an issue. We got an issue. That's a violation. That's beyond verbal. That's a violation. But I'm also in a space where I'm trying to learn how to, not even trying to, I'm doing my best, because I don't like the word trying anymore, okay? Because either you're doing it or you're not. I'm doing my best to learn how, okay, to apply my wisdom and my understanding. Because that's the thing. Like I told y'all a couple weeks ago, like, yeah, I understand. Y'all like my little catchphrases. I get it. They catchy. But they actually mean something. Okay? That's why I said don't be just saying the catchphrase. Just say actually apply it. It's the same thing with me. It's the same thing with y'all. Wisdom is amazing. When you get hit with that wisdom, it's amazing. You're like, ooh, I need it at a different perspective. But when it comes to that application part, that's when you get tested. That's when you get tested. Okay? So that's something I'm definitely working on, especially under this Neptune retrograde, because I already knew shit was going to get ugly under this Neptune retrograde, because that's what it come to do. Like Pluto and Saturn, like come on now. Especially Pluto and Neptune, that's what they come to do. They come to get down in them deep wounds. That's why a lot of people don't like that Chiron retrograde, because Chiron go the deepest. Okay? Anytime Chiron retrograde go on, it's like a whole bunch of people committing suicide because they can't deal with that pressure. They can't deal with that pressure. I told y'all, it's not about being perfect. God already know my heart. God knew I was going to go out there and snap off for a little bit. But God also see Nina trying her best every day. Y'all seen me cry yesterday when Shay sent me the $50. It's because I realized, yo, you really are beating yourself up like tough money. And God was giving you your flowers, your recognition, letting you know, I see you, my child. You're going the right way. I already let your past go. Can you let it go? Because that's why I stay on top of my ass. I ain't trying to get arrested. And I ain't trying to be fucking up my money. And I ain't trying to be having to sit down for somebody who was fucking with me and I was defending myself. I got too much important shit to be doing. Just like I told y'all, LeBron wouldn't be at 40,000 points. It's so many things I wouldn't have done if I set my ass down in certain situations. Okay, sit my ass down mean go to jail, baby. Prison. That's what that mean. That's what sit my ass down mean. That's what that mean. When somebody say I ain't trying to sit down, that's what that mean. Ain't nobody trying to go do no jail or prison sentence. Okay? And that's the other thing too I also spoke about this week. Y'all don't really know me. Do y'all know me better than a lot of people in my life? Yeah, y'all do. I'm very open. I'm very transparent and vulnerable with y'all. I talk to y'all more than I talk to a lot of fucking people in my life. But please understand, I ain't just get up on YouTube to be doing my spiritual work with Virgo Garden or to be vlogging on Just Nina Just Living just for shits and giggles. I didn't want to vlog. God told me to vlog. How was I supposed to know 3 months after I started vlogging, I was going to go homeless? God was telling me it's a purpose in all of this. And I need for you to record it. Because some of y'all is like me. When Yeshua had to actually roll up on me, I need to actually see it for me to believe it sometime. Most of the time, shoot. Okay? That's why Yeshua had to roll up on me. I think my grandma said it was Doubting Thomas or something like that. Yeah, that's me. Let me actually put my hands in your womb, bro, if you real. So I understand. People learn different. That's why when I be doing the readings, I be giving y'all the stories or examples of things of that nature. Because that's the only way I could do hands-on learning with people that are like me, that are hands-on learners. Not everybody can learn from just, verbal. Some people actually need to do it in order to learn how to do it. So when it comes to applying the wisdom, it is not always the easiest though. So I definitely get it, y'all, that applying the wisdom can definitely be the hard part. Because grabbing it, getting it, yeah, that's easy. Like I said, y'all be saying the little catchphrases I be saying. But actually apply that. Okay, every one of them have a very deep meaning to it. Actually apply that. So like I said, yesterday I was crying because, one, I appreciate my baby Shay so much for sending me that. Okay, any of y'all that send me a super chat, a cash app, I always appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for also being obedient as well. But like I said, I was beating myself up and beating myself up and beating myself up. I was beating myself up about the situation with the neighbor. And that's part of the reason why the last week and some change, I really been heavy on, like, working on developing my character, working on developing as a person, just because of that situation with my neighbor. And I did not like the fact I gave that man 5 minutes. I shouldn't have gave him half a second. But the fact that I came back in the house and realized immediately, oh, baby, let me tell you something about the old Nina, okay? The old Nina, oh, babe, I was sitting there for a whole week. Fuck that motherfucker, okay? No, deep down, I did something wrong, too. And like I told y'all yesterday, my mama used to say, Nina will not go to bed until she apologizes. Because if I know I did something wrong, honey, I can't let that shit just sit in me and act like I ain't did nothing. No, I can't act like I ain't did nothing wrong. That ain't me. That ain't me. I can't do that. As soon as I came in the house, baby, that's called integrity, baby, and character, okay? But as soon as I came in the house, though, and closed that door, I dropped my head immediately. I said, Lord, I am so sorry. And they said, I already forgave you. Because they know my heart. I told y'all my day one got into heaven because of his heart. Not because of his actions. Because of his heart. Well, part of his actions. But still, y'all know what I'm saying, though. Y'all know what I'm saying, though. God know my heart. And that's the part I got to stay focused on. And that's what I mean by cut out all the outside noise. That's the part I got to stay focused on. Let me tell y'all something. It's been people I done shouted out. It's people that I've had mad respect for just from December to July, yo. Just from December 2023 to July 2024, there has been more than 5 people I have shouted out or I have, acknowledged or something of that sort that I had mad respect for or still have mad respect for. And they done came at me. Okay? And they done came at me. And I'm like, Lord, I done showed this person love. I done gave them their flowers. I done even told them, thank you for helping me. I know God sent you to me. Thank you for helping me. But I lied to you all but one. Okay? All but one. So shout out to my baby DC. Okay? All but one with your pretty self. All but one have had something negative to say about me. Still watch me. Still like me. But they don't like some of my ways. That go back to that unconditional love. But they don't like some of my ways. I told y'all, okay, cause boy, when I say shorty been working on her healing. Homelessness, I'm trying to tell you, I told y'all so many times, the best thing that ever happened to me. It opened my eyes up to so much shit that Nina was doing wrong. And that Nina needs to work on. And I've been telling y'all since like the fall, winter of last year. God said, I put you in isolation because I don't want nobody taking credit for what I did in your life. December, I had an issue with somebody on YouTube. Got mad respect for. Shorty flipped on me. And it just seemed like every month, okay? Every month. I shout somebody out, next thing you know, they flip on me, yo. I'm like, damn, I don't even shout people out, yo. And if I feel the need to shout you out, whether I give you a nickname, and you know I'm talking about you, though, it's because I respect you. I see you. Namaste. I'm saying I appreciate you out here for doing the work that you doing. Because you keeping people like me going for other people that God need us to serve. So here go a little secret y'all ain't know. I told y'all God said they don't want nobody taking the credit, right? So y'all knew I walked away from my mentor back in February. Because I inboxed him and the man ain't hit me back. All I asked him to do was pray for me. And like I told my grandma, he probably did pray for me, but he ain't respond. And see, that's something Nina got an issue with, okay? And that's something I need to work on because I be doing that to other people. But I do respond, okay? But I do respond to y'all eventually. But he ain't respond at all. And I've noticed that it's been a couple of people that I really got a lot of love for in my life from about December to now, okay? That did not respond to me when I hit them. And that shit made me feel some type of way. But, yeah. I said, I'm not the type to ask for help. So because I actually reached out and asked that man for help and he just straight ignored me, and I know it was on purpose, okay? Yeah. That shit hurt my feelings. And then I really feel like, because this is just my own assumption. I'm not saying this is facts right here. This right here is just my own assumption. I really feel like my mentor thought I was weak. And that's why I walked away. That's why I walked away. I know for damn sure I ain't weak. But if you only get to see me for 5 minutes, or you looking at pieces of stuff I posted on the internet, yeah, you ain't gonna get to know the real Nina. Okay? You just get to see pieces. You just get to see pieces. It's the reason why people I've had 10 plus year friendships with, I done cut off while they still watching me in the shadows. It's the reason why I had damn near every female friend I ever had make me their child's godmama. It's a reason. Cause Nina got a good heart and Nina gets shit done. But everybody don't get to see that side of Nina. And that's why it's so many different layers, okay, to get to Nina. Hello, that's why I'm the Koncrete Rose. I say roses have thorns for a reason, okay? Because everybody want to go pick the rose. Oh, it's pretty and this, that, and the third. Oh, Nina's vibrant and her personality and she's wise and this, that, and the third. But yeah, Nina been through a lot of shit. Nina come with layers, yo. Nina come with layers. So as soon as you feel a thorn or you accidentally got pricked by one, then, oh, I'm just the ugliest flower, you know? It's a reason why God put me in isolation, yo. It's a reason why God allowed me to go homeless. God already knew I was going to go homeless before I even started blogging. And I know that's why they had me vlogging, because they knew I was going to go homeless. It was so many things I've learned about myself, and them vlogs have helped so many people. So y'all, please don't think I don't go through the shit that y'all go through. I tell y'all down in the description box, come on the journey. We're going to grow together, meaning I'm figuring shit out too. I may have more experience with certain things than some of y'all, but I'm learning every day. I stay a student to life. I stay a student to life. You always got to be open to learn, yo. You always got to be open to learn. But please don't think I don't go through what y'all go through with people assuming or people wanting to put you in categories or put labels on you that don't, or stereotypes. Stereotypes, yo. Or stereotypes. My goodness gracious, honey. So don't think I don't go through what y'all go through. And also, some of y'all, as you work on your healing, your elevation, you start getting in different positions, you gonna go through some of this stuff y'all hearing me speak about right now. Where you start getting around different people and you trying to figure out how to maneuver and this, that, and the third. It's all part of the growth, babe. It's all part of the growth. But like I said, they put me in isolation for a reason. Because most of this year, I have not been up under my mentor. And most of this year, I have not been in therapy. It's been me and God. Okay? Just me and God. Most of this year, I have not been up under my mentor. Most of this year, I have not been in therapy. I don't even think I've been in therapy a whole month this year. I ain't been up under my mentor for a whole month this year. This been God that's been working on Nina. That's been God the whole time. These people, they know my heart. They know my heart. And there's a car horn. And I had to realize that although I got hella respect for my mentor, hella respect for my therapist, and a few other people, they won't supposed to get God credit though. Yeah, God put them in my path to help me. And I tell y'all that all the time. Don't give me the credit. Y'all like, Nina, you helped me with this and third, baby. I'm glad I could be used and be a vessel, but you the one that did that work. You take your credit. God ain't want these people taking credit. And I see that now. I see that now. And one of the things I struggle with is people from a distance always making assumptions. That is one of the things I struggle with the hardest. I actually had a high priest, excuse me. That man been doing this shit for 20-something years, y'all, okay? Man know what he's speaking about. Did not know me. Just got introduced to me. That man looked right at me. He said, Nina, he said, people don't give you a fair chance. When I say I broke down and cried in front of this man, Okay? And if you've been watching me for a while, because you just came in, you probably have no clue. But if you've been watching me for a while, Nina don't cry in front of other people. And that's how y'all know I've been really healing my sacral chakra. The fact I keep crying on camera. The fact I even keep crying in front of other people. And it's not always sad tears. It's just I'm allowing my emotions to be expressed. And for that man to look at me and ain't know me and say, Nina, people don't give you a fair chance. I said, oh God. Sir, you don't even know the half. People just automatically assume because I remind them of somebody else they knew. I remind them of somebody else they seen. That's how Nina is. Nina is one of the most well-rounded people. I can't fit in no box. I can go over here talk about Coldplay, go over here talk about Bob Marley, go over here talk about the hood, go over here talk about world peace, go over here and speak to the mayor, go over here speak to the ambassador, go over here, okay? I could switch it up whenever. Because I've had different experiences that God allowed me to have to put me in position. That same high priest also told me, see, this is the thing. This is what I mean by when people ain't there in that board meeting room with you and your higher ups, when they tell you what your blueprint is, that high priest looked right at me and he saw one of the plans in my blueprint that a lot of people judge me for. Why is she so vulgar? Or why is she so aggressive? Or why is she so this? Or why is she so that? Baby, I grew up in Pistol City, VA. That man looked right at me and saw my purpose. One of my purposes. One of my biggest purposes for doing the spiritual work that I do online and that I'm doing out in the world. He said, you were sent here to help save the lost souls in the streets. I said, yeah, I was. But that's why they made me well-rounded. So I'll be able to connect and relate to any type of person. Me and my grandma's having a conversation, yo. Okay? I said, Grandma, my mind is so blown right now. She said, what you mean? I said, I be looking at the comments. It's so many people talking something. They need to pick up their Bible, or they working on a closer relationship with the Lord, or they looking for a church. I ain't saying this all because of me, but because they've been watching me and because they see me building my relationship with the Lord. Now they doing it. This is what I mean by people don't know your blueprint. Can Shorty fight? Hell yeah, they call me Ali Mayweather for a reason. But she's extremely intelligent. She got an extremely good heart. She's extremely funny, which I ain't even realize. Y'all the ones made me realize I was funny. This is what I mean by people don't know your blueprint, baby. So stay focused on that blueprint, baby. It's okay to get advice from people. It's okay to catch jewels from people. It's okay to, because you're going to need different things. You're going to need mentors for different parts of your life. You're going to need, therapy and things of that nature. It's different things, different tools, resources out there. You are going to need people. That's not what I'm saying. But you also got to know when to separate God's plan from man's plan, okay? God's ideas from man's ideas. You got to know yourself, baby, because if you don't know yourself, you will allow anybody out here to tell you who the fuck you are. And can't nobody tell Nina who she is, because they don't know me like that. But them people up there do. And that little beautiful four-legged Labrador do. Listen. Okay, listen. I was gonna beat myself up. Nina gonna make mistakes. Every business I ever built was built off of my imperfections. That's my whole purpose of being here. To show people you don't have to be like the people on social media. You don't have to be picture perfect. Just be yourself. The right people will come in. Just be yourself and them higher ups will love you regardless. Just be yourself and be happy with your own life. And I promise you, baby, I don't even do promises. I put on my word, baby. Everything will improve. Get out the matrix. Get out the matrix. Appreciate people while you got them. Some people are leaves, some people are branches, some people are roots. Okay, Shorty looking for her roots, and that's all I need. I appreciate my leaves and my branches, but it's some roots, okay? That Shorty trying to hold on to. The one's 10 toes down with me. I ain't asking nobody to carry me, but you could walk with me, though. So, y'all, understand, okay, I'm hearing my song again. Whoo, Mary, can't give up now. Understand there's going to be trials. Understand it's going to be hard. Understand you're going to get pushed back, delays, judged, assumed on, all types of stuff. Character assassination. Okay? Every fucking day of my life. Alright? But that's what you signed up for. So catch the wisdom, understand it, and apply it. Now y'all know I do got a scripture. Okay? Well, scripture is whatever. Okay, here we go. He has success in store for the upright. It's the shield of those who walk honestly, guarding the paths of justice, protecting the way of his faithful ones. Then you will understand what is right and just, what is fair, every good path. For wisdom will enter your heart. Knowledge will be at home in your soul. Discretion will watch over you. Understanding will guard you, saving you from the way of the wicked, from those whose speech is perverse. From those who have left the straight paths to walk in the ways of darkness, who delight in doing evil and celebrate perversity, whose ways are crooked, whose paths are devious, saving you from a stranger, from a foreign woman with her smooth words, one who forsakes the companion of her youth and forgets the covenant of her God. For her path sinks down to death, and her footsteps lead to the shades. None who enter there come back or gain the paths of life. Thus you may walk in the way of good and keep to the paths of the just. For the upright will dwell in the land. People of integrity will remain in it. I said integrity in this here video. But the wicked will be cut off from the land. The faithless will be rooted out of it. Okay? Honey, they saying you ain't got to be perfect. They just saying just give it some effort. Apply that wisdom, catch that understanding and that knowledge, and apply it. But they're also saying, do not let your heart be hardened and go the other way. Do not let this world infect you, is what they saying. I tell y'all all the time, be effective and not infectious. Do not let this world infect you. Trust me, it took Shorty a long time to get up out that shit. That's what me being homeless was. God was sanitizing me. God was purifying me. God was cleansing me. Because I had so many demons on me and so much shit on me. So much pain on me. I'm grateful for going homeless because it helped me build better character. It helped me get to this person that I am today. It helped show me, Nina, you ain't nowhere near weak. Okay? It's not about perfection, honey. It's about the effort that you give. I know it's hard, especially when you're starting from rock bottom or step one. Or like me, from under rock bottom. I know it's hard, but it's doable. You got to tell yourself it's doable, baby. You've got to tell, because I hadn't switched my mindset like, oh no, I'm going to always buck anytime a motherfucker try me. Like I told you, I love me some T.I., but T.I. said, I don't know what you're going to do for your respect, but I'm a dapper man. That's a reckless mindset to have. That is a mindset that's going to lead you to nowhere but jail or to that grave. Invest better in yourself, baby. Want better for yourself, baby. And it's okay to get wisdom and knowledge from other people. But make sure that you know yourself and make sure that you have a relationship with your higher ups. Because everybody out here always got something to say. Okay? Everybody has an opinion, alright? We all got opinions, whether they're right or wrong. We all have opinions. But don't let people's opinions hold weight when they don't really know your heart. When they don't really know you as a person. When they don't really know your soul. Okay? Gracious, y'all. So yes, baby. That's what I'm going to leave y'all with. Okay? That's what I'm going to leave y'all with. Long as you walk honestly, I guarantee you. Long as you do your best. Don't worry about perfection. I guarantee you them higher ups going to take care of everything else. Okay? So let my mentor say what you worry about. Alright? What you worry about. Stop worrying so much. And put that energy and that focus and that effort into things that are actually feeding you. You ain't got to be perfect. You ain't got to get it right. But you got to believe that what you doing on a day-to-day basis is going to put you in another place. Y'all don't think Sha'Carri thought that? That girl went from, come on now. That's why I love her so much. Because I know how that shit feel, bruh. Where everybody fucking judging you and they don't understand mental health. That's why I'm in the field that I am in. Okay? I still felt bad for that baby. Everybody's in there judging that baby. Don't even understand how certain things, certain occurrences, and certain events can completely shift the brain functioning. And your brain cannot function normal or healthy like it was before. That baby done been through some other shit that she ain't even spoke on. I could see it all in her spirit. That's why she go at it like she go at it. The whole world tore that baby down. Y'all know I love me some Sha'Carri, man. Okay, because that to me, that's my little sister in my head. I'm like, baby, I understand you up and down. Somebody with such a beautiful spirit. Have you ever watched any of that girl's videos? She's so wise to be in her 20s. That baby is so wise. But people judge her. Oh, she a pothead. Oh, she arrogant. Oh, this, that, and the third. Another reason why I understand her. When she was on the internet popping off after that whole first Olympic thing happened, because people was picking with her. Her ex-girlfriend was picking with her. Her ex-girlfriend people was picking with her. And see, that's something I said I had to learn, because she said something about Jamaican people, but she won't really speak about Jamaican people. She was really speaking about her ex-girlfriend that's Jamaican. And that's something I had to learn too. Don't throw everybody in that category. Okay? But that baby is learning. I'm so proud of her. She's doing her best. I went to go wish her happy birthday last year up under her post. She had a throwback old school look, and I loved it. It was so cute. She was looking very like 1940-ish. It was so cute. And oh, you look like a man. You look like somebody auntie and this, that, and the third. Okay, I was like, look at the hate for no reason. I actually got into it with somebody up under that damn post. I'm like, bitch, I know you ain't over here coming and talking about my baby. You over there looking like Adele, whatever her name is, from Beauty Shop, when she come up in there talking something, she got some Don King issues. I know you ain't, okay? People always not in the position, or people always not doing what you doing, or doing what you call for, or for that blueprint. Who don't know that blueprint always got something to say. I guarantee you. You've seen it. For them 4 years, after that happened to now, this very year, you watch that baby develop. You watch that baby grow. You watch that baby mature. She got some of the right people around her now. She 20-something years old. You ain't an adult until you 25. Yeah, they say you legal at 18. But even in psychology, they acknowledge the brain is not fully developed until you turn 25. So you're still a child. And then people stood there and judged her. She just lost her mother. She don't need judgment. She needs embracement. And that's what's wrong with the world. Oh, if I was in her position. But you're not. You're not. So why are you running your mouth? Some of y'all still got your mama. She didn't even have a good listen, bro. Some that judging that baby. And she the best run out here living today. That is FloJo in the flesh. What do you mean? We literally watching a legend. She got to go through her trials, though, y'all, in order to build her up to be that champion that God built her to be. And it's the same thing for y'all. They gon' throw rocks. They gon' throw stones. They gon' throw you in the snake pit, the lion's den. They gon' throw you in infested shark waters, baby. They gon' throw you down there with them piranhas, baby. They gon' throw anything and everything, the kitchen sink, the table, the toilet at you. But you got to stand 10 toes down and keep going. My God, do y'all even realize how everything this week has tied back into each other? From the pit stop video to the motivational Monday to the weekly, everything this week has tied back into each other. Y'all know I don't believe in coincidences, baby. They're speaking to you right now. Catch it, baby. Catch it. Don't get stuck in that pit stop. Don't get stuck in that barrel with them crabs trying to keep pulling you down, honey. Stay focused on what you need to stay focused on right now, baby. Because like I always tell y'all, mind of a champion, heart of a warrior. Y'all don't think champions and warriors take L's? They do. Yesterday reading, I kept saying, God gonna give you the glory. God gonna give, and I was wondering in my head the whole time. Every time I kept saying it, why they keep saying God gonna give you the glory instead of saying you're gonna give God the glory. And then I end up reading the scripture last night before I went to bed, where it says something about God will give, the righteous their glory. This is something that was earned, baby, not given. It ain't about being perfect. Don't miss out on your blessings for trying to be perfect or trying to be in like a perfect little box of how everybody in your life needs you to be, baby. You ain't never gonna be happy. You ain't never gonna be successful, honey. That is a recipe for depression. Trying to morph yourself into what every person that you respect or care about want you to be. No, baby, be who God made you to be, and the right people will come. And the right people will come. It's not about perfection, baby. We just asking for you to give it a little effort. Okay? Like my grandma say, nothing beats a failure but a try. I said, think about it. Love you, babies. Mwah.